Welcome back to my Disney Adventure Part 3. I will be covering, what will I be covering? Oh, getting the job and complications. Wait, it's that time to say all of these views are mine and have nothing to do with Disney. Okay, so I applied in August when I was supposed to, and surprise, surprise, they gave me the computer test portion. So I got through that and I got all the way through it. Mind you, there had been a huge, how do I say it, just mental shift in between the times that I had applied for this internship. Honestly, now that I think about it, maybe the first time I was being a pessimistic realist, and the second time I took it, I was a hopeful realist. I took it when I was, a little bit down because I didn't have anything that I could, grab onto, and all of my friends were getting jobs and I wasn't, and so I was just kind of I may get this, I may not, and I don't care kind of a thing. I'm just doing it because I feel like it would be cool and I have nothing else. So then when I applied to it this time, I was just like, you know what? Wouldn't it be so cool if I actually got it? And that would mean that I could go live in either Florida or California, and I could live there affordably. And I think that would pretty much be the only way that I could ever go to California and live, because it's super expensive and it's really far away.
And I'm poor.
So I was really excited. So as I was going through the computerized test, I was just super positive. I was like, yes, I love being around people. It doesn't bother me when people are angry with me. Yes, I'm a people person. And yes, I'm organized and I do all this stuff. And I was just super positive and peppy. And so I got through it. I'm not sure if that attributed to me getting through it, but it seems apparently my answers were more consistent than the first time I took it. And then over the course of the next 2 weeks, which is a very short time, I got a phone interview and I was talking to the girl, and it was good. It was just a regular interview. There came a point in the conversation where she said, okay, so if you could work in Disney World or Disneyland, where would you work? I said Disneyland, and this is because I wanted to get out to California, because that is where the entertainment industry is. Also, how cool is it that Disney is also the giant in the entertainment industry? So if I got in, I could learn from the best, which is awesome. And being a business major, I'm very much about, I like the strategy and the theory behind things. And so it would be neat to me to get behind the scenes to see what their core values are, what they want, what they don't want, why they do the things that they do. So I applied, I got through the next two processes, and then came the day that I got the email that said, congratulations, you have been accepted. You have
48 hours to accept us back.
Oh my gosh, I was so thrilled because I finally had a direction in life. I can't even explain to you how nice that was from being, I really honestly felt like an amoeba or plankton or whatever, on the ocean, where they're just floating and they're I don't know what I'm doing in life. I'm just kind of going with the current. So this was massive and such a relief and so cool, because I finally had a direction and a purpose. And I'll have to make a separate video about identity and what all I learned about that, and how closely I've tied it with success and significance. That'll be a different video. Hopefully I'll put a link in the description down below. But anyway, so got through all that, and then came the paperwork. And let me just tell you, there was so much paperwork, so many things you need to sign. And it's really important for people who are going to go through the program to realize that you're going to be signing a document that, if you read through it like I did, it says you basically can't sue the company for any reason. That's there in the contract. And it also says they can terminate you without any reason. And so you can't like go on. Like you can't just call someone up on the phone and be like, hey, I don't agree with this part of the contract, because you can't even get in touch with Disney. Look it up online. There's no emails, there's no phone numbers. The only phone numbers they have are to their like resorts and hotels kind of a thing. So you can't even like call these people to say, I have a problem with this, because all the emails they send you this stuff on say, please do not reply to this email. So realize when you're getting into this, you are becoming Ariel and you are signing stuff away. And if stuff goes down while you're there, you signed it. So make sure you have financial backing, because that's another thing. When you sign, they say that you still have to pay rent. Like if you quit the company, if they fire you, if for any reason you leave the program and you haven't completed the program, you still have to pay rent and stuff throughout the time, however much time you have left. So just keep that in mind. That's really important. So next, in part 4, we will be talking about crossing the country. Stay tuned.